the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports, so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy, so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Will Show. I am Will. I am in the building with Will, all that stuff. And let's see who I don't know if you don't know this guy yet, but if you don't, you should. The Will Show.
Better ask somebody.
Will I Am and the Don. You got a little anxious there, didn't you? I mean, you should have already by known what I was going to do. And you went ahead and had to say something already. What's going on, Don? How you doing?
What's going on? I still feel good from these that Monday night, victory we had over those Jets,
Man, that's the other show. Man, that's the next show. You ought to feel good because you had a great fantasy playbook, the Don's Fantasy Playbook. I hope you guys check that out. That was released today at 11 a.m. Make sure you check that out big time to get you ready for fantasy football. I know you guys are into that, so we are. We have a league and everything else like that. I'm not going to say nothing, but I am 1-0. I'm not gonna say nothing. I am 1-0, and there's quite a few people who's on this show, that's on this network that hasn't won a game yet. And I'm not talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about the Don, T-Rock, and Mr. Stats, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I digress. It's all good. It's all good. But no, check that out. Also, we added another member to the 54 crew, Kamika Johnson. So watch out next week. We're going to add another show to the mix. So be ready for that. Can't wait for that. We're going to rock and roll. So welcome Kamika big time for, she's already does podcasts with the Thonti. So, hey, had to say, come on, let's rock and roll.
The Bulldog.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. Another Bulldog. Also, we're to find us at 54 Sports Network. Pretty much everything, everywhere. We talk about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok. You don't stop. The Players Club. Banging. Hey, and don't forget, today we reveal the winners, offense, defensive, and special team players of the week. Get ready for that because this is going to blow your mind, the outcome of this stuff. Believe me, it wasn't set. We didn't set this up like this, but get ready. It should be a kind of hint what's going to happen. But anyway, so make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff like that. We really appreciate it. Also, we on Spotify, we on iHeart, we on Apple. So, if you at work, you want to listen to it, go ahead, all that kind of stuff. We really appreciate this. After this show tonight, we're going to have Derby City Sports Review Show. So we're going to get you ready for the NFL. So that's going to drop probably about 9 o'clock. So get ready for that. So we preview week 2. Tomorrow, you already know tomorrow. You already know the No Cap is on 9 o'clock. No Cap. We're going to preview the games for high school football, Kentucky, and, the Louisville and the surrounding areas. So get ready for that. Also, at 8 o'clock, Mr. Boss from Valley will be joining us. So, hey, man, we are action-packed. We ready. Week 4, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you what. Nothing brings me more pleasure than tonight. Jordan Williams, male high school, class of 26, quarterback standout, is with us tonight. What's going on, Jordan? How you doing?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing fine.
All right.
Can't complain. If I did, it wouldn't nobody listen, nobody care anyway. But I would say this, like I told the Don, a lot of people don't know. Jordan is a ride or die. Jordan was one of the first ones, besides probably my nephews, that really watched the Mark and Will show. So I really appreciate it, and I love it. It is so how times fly. This is my like going past my fourth year doing this, and actually 3 years doing like Male High, and I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna tell you what, because you know we just don't put anybody on here. So you deserve to be on here, and what you did Friday night, man. Oh my gosh, that was amazing, dude. I mean, I was so proud of you, man, and how you came through and it was rock and roll. Against St. X, it's not like you was playing. I'm not gonna say no school. Don't say it, Will. Don't say no
No,
school.
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't
I'm
say
not gonna say no
it.
school. Not gonna say. No,
No,
I promise.
no,
I'm
no.
gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say no school. But anyway, it's not like you didn't play somebody who was weak. Y'all was playing the number
Right.
three or second ranked third ranked team in the state or something like that, and you rocked and roll, man. Let me ask you this right off the dribble, man. How does it? How did it feel? How did it feel when you was walking on that field, knowing that you was a starter against Saint X?
It felt great. It was a dream of mine because, I've been watching male football since I was 2, 3, all that. Because my brother used to play, my dad's always been into it. So, it just felt great running down the hill, really being a dude for male high school.
Yeah, man. That's a hell
That's
of a
great.
feeling, man. But
Yeah.
the thing about it is, like, when you threw your first pass, man, I mean, how was that? Like, was the butterflies released, or did you have butterflies when you was out there?
I was really calm in a sense because last year, when I was playing on JV, Senex is the one that took me out. So I was like, I got to show my stuff. So I kind of just went out there with this confidence. I had God on my side, prayed before the game, and I just kind of felt ready to play.
Wow, wow, wow. That's
That's
good
what I'm
stuff
talking
right
about.
there, man. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. And look, and the great thing is that, like I said, like I talked to the people before, and I'm like, hey, man, we needing the quarterback. We know Antonio. Now it's like everything's open up. And I know that you guys still, have the package of the wild card or whatever Wildcat package with that because that's unstoppable. But are the smiles a little bit bigger when a quarterback is back there in the huddle? When somebody who can throw that ball to these receivers, we ain't got them blocking all over the place. Is the smile a little bit bigger when they know, okay, Jordan's in here and we gonna pass the ball?
Yes, sir. Who don't love seeing the quarterback throw to the receiver?
Because we had some people on here talking about blocking, 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 and we know they got some hands out of this world. I ain't gonna say no man his name, Colin, but it's all good. You still got to block as a receiver and all this kind of
Right.
stuff like that. So, as this game is going on, man, and you guys is up 13-0, you guys is on the rhythm. All of a sudden, Saint X flipped that switch. I've never, and I said this on the sideline, I said it after the game, everything. I've never seen Mel get outscored 27 points, like, and no response. How was that feeling during that time, man? Now it's 27-13. Saint X is in the lead and in command.
Of course, everybody's energy, kind of went down, obviously because we couldn't stop them, we couldn't score. So we had to figure something out. And then I feel like also when we was down 27-13, that was a great time for our team to, grow up, because we had to step up and come back to play, because we're not a group of dudes that's just going to quit. So we had to find ourselves, and we learned a lot about our team Friday night.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Facing adversity. That's what you guys did. Big time. Facing adversity, week 3. So let me ask you, and I told people, I told the Don, we talked about it actually on the sideline. And that end of that third quarter, to me, I think this was the changing point. And at the end of that third quarter, instead of Saint X running the ball on that first down that would have took it in the fourth quarter, it's stall ball time. You know what I'm saying? Let's run the ball, get up out of here, and leave Mel with a victory. They threw it. They threw it 3 straight times, and so they had to punt. And then, they all world linebacker, he bobbled the ball, and now you guys got the ball, great field position. What was that like? Like, okay, now we have a chance. Like, how was that? Was the life back into you guys? Like, okay, now it's ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir. We knew we had a chance at that time whenever they did mess up, and we knew we had to make a play with that chance. So, everybody kind of got their wits about it. And we went out there and we scored.
Yeah, that was a great drive. I think you hit Verbanich for the tight
Yeah,
end for that pass. That was nice. The open
yeah, his
field
first one.
middle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good one right there. And then you guys was kind of tug of war, both of you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They couldn't hold on to the ball as far as they couldn't kill the clock. You guys wasn't really moving. Now it's down to the nitty gritty. What we call it 2 minute. We say 2 minute drill. Every
Right.
quarterback is known for the 2 minute drill. Now, I don't know too many people led a 2 minute drill like you did, man. What was your whole thought process on that last drive?
I was like, I know a lot of people are watching, and I gotta make a play. I gotta make something happen. So I just went back to all that work I did in the summer. I was like, I'm gonna go through my reads, deliver the ball on time, use the right technique, and just go out there and play. And that's what happened.
How because thing about it is and we'll get a bit into it a little later, but I know that you basically you 7-on-7, 5-on-2, and all that kind of stuff. If you done been throwing the ball to Antonio for a while now,
Right.
on that particular play, man, I mean, did y'all see some? Did Coach Wolf see some? Did you see some that y'all knew that he was gonna be over the top? You know what I'm saying? Open.
Oh yeah. As soon as I clapped my hands, I saw I was gonna be there because the safety right there, he wasn't running. And if you want to keep up with Antonio, you gotta run. Like
Yeah.
you can't just
Right.
be flat footed. So I'm like, I know I gotta let this ball go. And
Right.
we've thrown that route so many times over the summer and everything. It was just perfect.
Yeah, it was. That was a perfect play, perfect throw, perfect catch all the way around. So now we're in overtime, Jordan. We're
Right.
in overtime. Now we seen this picture before. We seen this picture before last year, Frederick Douglass. Even though there was playoffs, and this is different, but still. So in the regular season, they scored, kick an extra point. You guys scored. Chase get in there, and now it's either go for the tie, I go for the win. And if you know Coach Wolf, he's going for the win. He went for the win. What was the thought like that? Because I know you're in there with them when they decide they want to go ahead and go for this too. What was your thoughts on that? And I'm gonna hit you with something else but what was your thoughts on that, man, when y'all going for two?
That's one thing that I love about this team, that we all like genuinely we believe in each other, like through whatever it is. And we all said we gonna go for two, and we all rode each other's backs, and we had confidence in each other. So I think that really helped the play work because we all thought we was ready to score on that.
You know what? And kudos. First of all, kudos to Coach Wolf because it's like forget what we did. I mean, yeah, the playoff. That's good. Whatever. Moving right on. What we doing, Coach? Going for two. Having still confidence in that play calling, and for you guys to execute because it's easy to be like, oh my gosh, here we go again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That kind of stuff. So I'm glad that worked out for you guys and everything. So the biggest question of the night, man, what was that post game meal like, man? What was that post like as a winning quarterback, 3 TDs? Everybody want a picture. What's going on, Jordan? And I'm mad because I'm gonna get my picture with my guys next time I come to the game, and I'll definitely be there. But what was that like, man? Winning the game. How was it a fanfare? Because that's what we're gonna call it. Because I know everybody was all on you and the guys. But how was your experience?
Really after we won that game, the one thing I was thinking about was run up that hill in front of everybody. And everybody just go crazy over there after we
Hmm.
win games. So it was just incredible being the one who helped us win the game. Get praise, stuff like that. And in the locker room, we went crazy because that's a big game to win. Because we all have a lot of respect for Saint X because we haven't been they've had our number the past couple of years in the regular season. So
Right.
we were real happy. It was everything. It was everything we all wanted.
Right. So how do you guys and you guys got a bye week this week. So how was practice and how do you get yourself ready for next week? I mean, you got another big one. I mean, you guys' schedule is tough. You know what? I want to applaud all you guys. I'm going to applaud Mel, St. X Trinity. You know what I'm saying? And Frederick Douglass all that because you guys are playing each other.
Right.
So how do you get ready? I mean, are you guys already focused for Trinity? You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff for next week, or how was this week going?
See that's what I think is cool about it because everybody at school is like, oh yeah, y'all finally get a week off, but that don't happen in Mail. We've had practice every day. We're trying to get better. We're not trying to just, a lot of people think bye weeks are for rest, stuff like that, but we still grinding every single day, getting ready for that because we know Trinity is gonna be a huge game. They're gonna bring everything they got. So will we. So we're already getting ready for that for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Definitely,
love
most
that. Yeah,
definitely,
man.
most definitely.
That's how it is. The Don. That's what it. Hey, I told. Look, see, I told him I'm gonna take him. I'm coming home and I'm taking him to a Mile High game. He's on the field. He's gonna experience something that he ain't had yet, and my guys delivered. My guy, my Bulldogs,
Isn't it?
Coach Kelsey, Coach Caffey, Principal Caffey, hey, everybody, man. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like at Bulldog. Even though I will say this, the Don did go to mail 1 year, so we applaud him for that.
Yes.
We applaud him for that. We applaud him
Right.
for that.
First year of the building. First year in Preston. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was in the building. I was in the building. All right,
Right.
so
Yes, sir.
let's do it this way, man. I want to real quick now. You was coming off injury last year. How was your off season to get you ready for your junior season?
Oh, so I had a real bad concussion.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that for past 2 years. So there's this place called Dr. Mark Lynn, and it's a bunch of reaction, awareness stuff like that. Because my eyes they were totally messed up. So I was in there so much I can't even count. I was just trying to get my vision back because as a quarterback, vision's everything. So I was trying to get that back right, and then I went to my trainer Marty Lowe constantly just trying to get myself back because that's the whole year of football that I just fully missed out on, and I knew coming into this year, I was gonna have a big role, so I had to get to work early in the off season, and yeah, that's basically what I did.
Jordan, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? And it look like, once you get it, I can't wait till you start running it because I mean, it look like you packing, like you might truck some people. And
Yeah,
your
it
pop
does look
said
kind of
your
right.
pop said
Right.
you can move, so I can't wait to that dimension rock and roll with that man.
See,
Get get
yeah,
that
that's what
doing.
everybody don't think I can move, but once I get out there one time, they gonna see.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Definitely ain't no little
we,
guy.
we're gonna
Definitely.
protect you though first. We're gonna bubble wrap you. We're gonna bubble wrap you
Yeah.
because you made some good plays, man. We're gonna bubble wrap you, my brother. We ain't doing all that. Yeah. We're gonna make sure you straight. All right, let's get it rocking
Take
and
it
rolling,
slow.
Don.
Take it slow. Hey, I'm just saying that was a playoff atmosphere though we experienced last
Right.
Friday. Most definitely it was. All right, Jordan. Let's say. All right. So how old were you when you first started playing sports in general?
I was 5. Yeah, playing football.
All right, 5 years old. All right.
5. Did you play
The
any other
mighty
sports
mites.
besides football at 5 or anything?
Oh, I was big into baseball, and then I played soccer, all that stuff. But I didn't get down with that. I was more of a football, baseball, basketball type of guy.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what leagues did you play at? Who did you play for?
Football. I started my career off at Linden. Linden Lightning. They pretty big
Hmm.
around Louisville. And then I went to LSA. When they was in their prime. With Coach Corey, Coach all them. And then I finished back at Linden because I went back there. It's close to my house. It's good for everything. And then baseball, I played in the Linden League. St. Matthews League, stuff like
Hmm.
that.
What
And then
position?
basketball, I played. Oh, position baseball.
Yeah.
Third base, cause I was the only one that could throw the ball pretty far. So
The hot corner. Ooh wee. That ain't no joke, man. That ball comes off that bat on that third. Got to turn it. I get you. So little league, was you playing quarterback too, or was you playing some other position?
my first year, I played running back because I was on a real stacked team. Like we had everybody on that team, and at that point, I was still the young mighty Mike. So I had a whole another year left. And then after
Hmm.
that, because that team was like Antonio, all that group was still on the team. So they was up
Wow.
there before me, and after that, we needed a quarterback, and I was the only one that could throw the ball decently. So ever since then, I've been playing quarterback. Yeah.
It's weird how you start though. That's what I'm saying. Just hey, let me put me back here. I can
Right.
throw
I can throw it. Yeah.
it. Right. So from back in those days in your little league experience, what was one of your best little league memories?
Uh, oh, we were playing a playoff game, and it was in one of those counties like 45 minutes away. And them county boys, they big,
Yeah.
you know. So we went down there. It was raining, it was wet, it was everything, and it was like 14-14, like 5 seconds left. So we're on the left hash, right? I run all the way to the right hash, all the way through the defense, and we score, and we walked off on that. We won the championship.
Ooh, they let y'all win the championship. That's
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
shocking, right?
Nobody
Y'all
threw a
Yeah.
better get out.
flag. They didn't throw a flag. Oh wow, yeah, 'cause they don't play, man. They did not play with that. Yeah, that is a good memory because I can imagine
Right.
what the parents were saying with that. Check their birth certificates,
hmm
all that stuff. So let me ask you this, Jordan. When did you realize that football was the sport for you? How old were you when you realized that, hey, this is what I want to do? This is something that I can be good at.
I'll say I when I really realized probably sixth grade because I came into Barrett and Spike, Antonio, and all them guys were already there, right?
Hmm.
And I was like I was throwing the ball with them, and I saw what they were doing older than me. They really love football, and I wanted to be like them. Be the big dogs of the school. Play football and stuff like that. And then ever since then, I love football so much. I train for it. I watch it all the time. So that's what I do.
Right, right.
Okay. So talking about Barrett, since we know that's what middle school you went to. So how was your middle school experience back then playing?
Oh, well, yeah, that is interesting because sixth grade, I was on the JV team. We won a lot, and then seventh grade, it was gonna be like the team like we have now, right? Spike, everybody. Well, I was gonna be playing with them, so I was excited. We were gonna have a great team, and then COVID shut everything down.
Hmm.
And then it
Ah,
was crazy because they were still trying to have the season. Like we was on Zoom calls with the coaches, all that stuff, and then they just shut it all down. And yeah, it was crazy. So in the eighth grade, I really didn't know because we were still wearing masks and stuff like that at the
Hmm.
beginning. But then yeah, we ended up having a season. We just not gonna talk about the eighth grade season, but
He said we ain't
it
gonna
was
talk
it
about
was
this.
rough. It was rough. It was rough.
He said we ain't gonna talk about the same great season. So during that, and like I said before on the show, as we get you guys on here, a lot of people was hit different. We had some people a couple of years ago, of course, hit when they was in high school, eighth grade, things like that. So what did you do as an athlete, as a quarterback, to stay sharp during the COVID? During COVID, what did you do to kind of stay sharp, mentally for that? Was you outside, throwing with your brother, your dad, or whatever? I mean, how did you stay sharp during the COVID?
Eventually, my dad and my brother. We would go outside every day. We would do like little sprints around the neighborhood every day, and then we come back. We do a bunch of 6 inches, all that stuff. 'Cause, my dad, he's done everything, so
Right,
he had a
right.
whole workout plan for us. And then after that, I would just be in the backyard throwing at the little targets, throwing my brother, doing anything I could just to stay sharp, just in case we did have a season or we did play.
Right. Yeah, that's the advantage to have your pops who played
hmm
college and all that stuff too, and doing all that kind of things, and then having an older brother that
right.
plays. So that's good because not everybody
Man.
was fortunate.
Yeah.
They was on them sticks,
you know.
on the sticks, missing out on everything. Conditioning sucked, everything. So that's good stuff though.
Oh man, it is great. All right, so during your off seasons and wherever else, um, your AAU. Did you play AAU? I mean, as in not AAU, 7-on-7. You get a throw out there. Did you travel with your travel teams, or did you do any
Um,
of
this
that?
this past season, I was training a lot with my trainer because the 502 it was in a weird, not weird, but it was just in a situation where Coulter was still the quarterback,
Mm.
and I just kind of
Mm,
I just thought I would benefit more from just training on my own, training a lot. But the past couple years I've been playing with 502 before that though. Yeah.
Right, right. You know
okay,
what? And
okay.
that's very interesting because I did notice that. And then most of these travel 7 on 17s have a couple of quarterbacks and things like that. So, hey, no one can fault you on that because to work on your craft and do what you need to do, that kind of things like that. Did it even cross your mind even go to another organization?
I mean, it did, but at the same time, I have so much respect for 502. I was like, I'd rather just train on my own.
Right, 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 right.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
let me ask you this. So even we can do it this way. When you did do 7-on-7, how do you feel that it helped your game?
Oh, like 10 times. Like it was crazy because with 502 the past couple years we've had athletes from all over, like the best athletes from Kentucky. So this whole time, like even when I was 15, I was going against the 18U team every day in practice.
Hmm.
So I'm used to throwing against dudes that are a lot faster and bigger, like I'm playing now. So whenever I see them out there in certain coverages, it really doesn't affect me because that's what I've been going against the past 3 years with 502.
Right, right. So going into the training, you say you was working out with your trainer and things like that. Um, working on fundamentals. I'm pretty sure. Did would you would you say if you could do both, or next year when you go back to you got one more year after this, would you go back to 7-on-7, or would you do a trainer again, or would you try to do both?
I definitely plan on doing both this coming off season for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. That's good stuff.
All right. So we know you a male legacy. You was born bred male. Was it any other thoughts for you to go somewhere else?
Man, there's probably gonna be some people
We
mad at me
just
for this
watching. It's
one.
just us. It's just us now. You could tell
Okay,
us.
not many people know this, but when I was in 8th grade, I did go on a visit to Manual. But that was because Coach Stoner at the time, he was their head coach.
Yeah.
He was a teacher at Barrett, so good.
Right,
I had a good relationship with him. So yeah, he took me over there and I saw Manual stuff like that.
right.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that was a hard pill, but because you're a ride or die, so hey, nobody's gonna say anything. Leave Jordan alone. He's a ride or die. Ain't nothing. You know what? The thing about it, there's nothing wrong going on visits and just checking out everything else and see what everybody else has to offer. That's not a problem. The good thing is that you found your home at Mel. You already knew and that kind of stuff, and it's you're doing your thing. First couple
Right.
years it's kind of been tough for you, excuse me, but you didn't take your ball and go home and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. And that's a lot of kids is not built like that anymore. I'm supposed
Right.
to be starting, they go, and then you never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting they turn or whatever. Then some rocks it. I ain't gonna lie, some knocks it out of the park and very fortunate. But you got to believe in yourself. I think a lot of kiddos don't believe in themselves. They want things handed. You know what I'm saying? So I love it when you have went through adversity. We talk
Right.
about it, adversity Friday night. You've been going through it for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the injuries and you're taking care of business now. That's what matters. So let me ask you this, Jordan. How would you describe your game?
I feel like I play very smart. Like you're not just gonna see me throwing up the ball to somebody just because like I'm smart. I feel like I'm accurate. I make the right reads. Yeah, when you watch my film, you're not gonna see a bunch of just dumb plays. I do what coach tells me to do, and then when I can spice it up a little bit, I try to.
Yeah, yeah. Real quick, you know, hello, Jordan. Aunt Toot here. Aunt Maddie. And then, why I had to put Maddie? Because my grandmother, rest in peace, her name was Maddie. So Maddie Kit, hi, Jordan. Aunt Toot here. So you got some people watching you, man. You got some people watching.
All right. All right. All right, Jordan. So, which football player do you look up to or enjoy watching the most?
That's tough. I watch everybody. Just take certain stuff from everybody's game. But when I growing up, the quarterback I've always loved for some reason is Cam Newton. I've always just loved his energy, how he plays. How he just plays with swagger. And that's what you got to have as a quarterback. You can't be out there not confident in yourself. So I've always looked up to Cam really.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
And being from Louisville, I've always loved Lamar Jackson too, because from Louisville. So
Right, right. And
yeah.
you speak about you just spoke about confidence. So when the game's out there, like let's say Friday night, when you stepped on that field, man, how confident was you? And did that come from this all the hard work you put in, or where did that come from?
I kind of had a thought in my head, yeah, especially after the third quarter when we were down 27-13. I was like, I didn't go through all this stuff in the summer these past couple years just to quit. I
Right.
had to go out
Right.
there and just do what I could. Keep playing football because what you gonna do if you quit? Might as well go down throwing a punch. So, yeah.
Right,
Damn
right.
right. Mm-mm-mm. All right, while you're out there, Jordan, what do you focus on when you're out there playing? What's your
Um, I really focus on mainly just trying to get the ball to the receivers, get the ball to the running back, get it in time so the play works. Because at Mel, everything is time based. Everything got to work on a certain time for it to work. So that's mainly I just focus on making the right read, making it on time, being accurate with the ball.
Cool. Whatever you guys are watching the platform, if it's YouTube, Facebook, go ahead and follow, like, share, all that good stuff for us. We really appreciate it. Um, Last year, I mean, I talked about it a little bit as far as the last game that lost to Frederick Douglass. How did that game get you ready to rock and roll for this season?
That taught me because we had a lot going for us last year. Everybody thought we was going with Coulter, Max. Everybody thought we was gonna be the team to do it, and then it all just kind of stopped just like that. So it kind of made me think. You can't just think you have anything handed to you. You got to keep working because anything can happen in any second. So you just got to keep working, keep your head down, and keep working till the clock hits zero, and you on top at Kroger Field.
True, true.
mm, okay? Got that. All right, Jordan, what's your favorite part of the game?
Mm, I feel like my favorite part is, on Fridays, on the games, you get to show everybody what you've been working on. Because, you get to show what
Okay.
the work's for, in my opinion. Because if there wasn't no games, nobody be working because, there's nothing to show. But, like, you get to show in front of all your friends, your family. You get to prove all them people right that believe in you. And that's what I like about it.
That's good stuff.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's
Lovely.
good stuff. Yeah, big time. So, Jordan, what do you feel you need to improve on? What part of your game you need to improve on?
I would like to work on my agility, so I can move a little bit better in the pocket. But yeah, agility. I like to throw and a run. I want to work on my throwing and run a little bit better. And yeah, those are two main things I want to work on a lot though.
You was actually, man, and I'm gonna say this, and I said it on the No Cap, shameless plug, the No Cap. Make sure you watch that tomorrow at 9, and also the recap
Tomorrow 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock tomorrow, and then on the recap on Sunday. I said it on Sunday show, man. I've never seen a big game like this that everybody stepped up and ball. Like you was
Right.
actually in a a quarterback duel. Trimble was balling. You was balling. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a back and forth affair. You know what I'm saying? It had a little stagnant, but it ended up like that. You know what I'm saying? 3 TD passes. He had 3 TD. I mean, this was a real shootout, man.
Yeah.
At a high level, like the Don said, it was like a playoff game, man. I mean, that right there was remarkable, at point blank. And you don't see that early in the season. You might be fortunate to see that in the playoffs. Dudes are proven, all this kind of stuff. You guys was in a big time shootout, man. Remarkable. And that ain't even no question. That's just me acknowledging, you know what I'm saying? I'm still having flashbacks from Friday. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was all that, man. And I really appreciate that.
That was a man remarkable game to watch though. It's like you had to be there. You can't even tell nobody about it. It's like you tell them about somebody about it, but it's like really you had to be there. It's one of
Right,
those
Right.
instances.
right.
All right, Jordan. Let's get off the field for a little bit and ask you what fun things do you like to do?
I like to play. I've been playing college football, the new college football a lot. I like to spend time with my friends, my family. Yeah, I'm a pretty normal guy. I don't really do that much, but like that's stuff I like to do.
Ain't nothing wrong
Normal.
with that.
Right.
Hey, you on the
Just
sticks and
chill.
chilling? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong,
Right.
man. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so, all right, let's have some fun, man. Now, this class of 26, you guys have represented and has been
Mm.
showing a ton of love for each other, these Bulldogs. And I get it, I understand.
Right.
We even
Wait.
had we even had B Rich restoring it, and he's a senior, so I love it. Who are some of the players, man, that people don't know about that really they should know about, are some of the players that has impressed you so far in the season as far as your teammates?
For me, two for sure. Number one is Christian White on the D line, number 20.
Mm.
You know, he be making plays every day in practice and the game. He's a dog for real. And then also Albert Bledsaw. You know, he's a real good DB for us this year. He stepped up big time. And then, I feel like Seth Henson, our kicker, does not get him enough love.
Hmm.
Like his work ethic is crazy. When he can leave practice while we're doing all the team stuff, Seth's up there kicking field goals, kicking everything. His work ethic is crazy.
Tell Seth he had a chance to come on the show, but I think he unfollowed us on X. So I'm sorry, bro. You can't be doing that. You almost had it.
I'm,
Almost
I'm gonna
had
get
it.
on him. I'm gonna get on him tomorrow. I'm gonna get on
What
him.
what what year is he?
He's a junior.
Yeah, he tell me better up that game. I'm telling you, he could be the first kicker, but when you unfollow us, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about all
Mm.
that. You can't do that. All right, so let's do it this way, man. Who the other quarterbacks, man? Besides Antonio.
We got Tyson Kinsel. He's a sophomore. Kyden Bradley. He's a sophomore, and then Leon Melvin. He's our freshman quarterback.
So, but okay. So, as far as like say, you the leader basically of
Right.
true quarterbacks, the quarterbacks, man. What kind of advice do you give them, man? Coming up the ranks and going through the battles you have been through. What kind of advice do you give them?
I'll tell them really. Oh well, I feel like a main thing you gotta have fun with it. Like especially when they sophomores, freshmen, you can't just make this a job. But at the same time, you got to be watching your own film. You got to be doing stuff like that because high school goes fast, and little to no time they're gonna be the big dogs. At male. So, I just try to keep them on track and practice. But then again, we're a really loving group. Like we all support each other real hard. Like we are like whenever they're playing a Frostmore game or a JV game, I always make sure I'm there because we all support
Okay.
each other really heavily.
That's
That's good
good.
stuff.
That's good.
Hmm.
Big time. All right. So, how do you? I mean, we know the plays are set up. First options here, second, third, and everything. But when you have Antonio out there, you have Kyle, and you got this other guy. I can't even think his name. He had a couple of TDs. I think he probably caught one of your TDs against Ballard or somebody. I can't recall
Oh,
his name.
Cam.
Cam. Like when you got these, and Mr. Rabanich, who has not returned my try to get him on the show too. I'm calling all you guys out. This is my show. I'm gonna call you out. But anyway, how do you keep them satisfied, man? I mean, even though you still have these options, but it's a lot of mouths you got to feed. So how do you deal with that, man?
Right.
That's another thing about our receiver group. We all want to see each other win, so there's not really no like beef or nothing like that. We all just want to see each other win, but I try to get all of them the ball as much as possible. But yeah.
Right. Yeah, you gotta do that. That's not a problem. Now we had a discrepancy. We've asked two guys back to back who is the fastest on the team,
Mm.
and both of them said it was them. We had Mr. Steron and Mr. B. Rich. Who is the fastest male bulldog?
I gotta
Mm.
go with Chase.
Woo! Ooh, he
And we
knocked
got a
it out.
new one
He
in the hunt.
got a new one in the hunt. That's three.
Mr. Chase.
That's three. We got the running back. And
You know,
Chase.
Chase ain't no jokes.
Nah, he's not. Chase is no joke. That's a business decision you have to make when he's running the ball. So now we got now we got a third one. Ain't no problem. That's good stuff. That's cool. Who's the quarterback coach for Mill?
Coach Clark. He was a head coach for Hopkinsville the past couple years, but whenever Coach Wolf it was his first year at Mill, he was with him at Mill. But ever since he's been a head coach at a couple of schools, but then this year he just came back this year.
Okay, cool. That's good stuff. And kudos for him to getting you guys ready. Big time, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let's have a little bit of fun, man. Let's have some more fun. But I do love how Chase is back. Now we got a 3-man race. Now I'm gonna keep asking people.
Literally race.
Right.
Literally.
All right. Real quick though, let me ask you this though. So, B. Rich said George. What is George's last name? So I can reach out to him to see if he can come on the show. The offensive lineman George.
Jewel. It's spelled kind of weird. Yeah, I think it's Jewell, something like that.
So it's George Jewell.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. So now I know. Let me write that down so I won't forget that, so I can reach out to him. And if George, you watching, you better have your airways open, buddy, unless you're gonna be on that list with some of these other other teammates and Henson and Verbanich and all that kind of stuff. All right. So let's rock and roll, man. Who you rolling with? Let me scoot this over. Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Why is that?
My brother loves him, and I like a lot of stuff my brother likes.
It's in the family, baby. In the family. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tacos or pizza?
Pizza. I don't eat tacos a lot.
Okay, a lot. Okay. Where you getting them from?
The pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pizza. I'm sorry, the pizza.
I don't know if you know, but it's this place called Danny Mac's. They pizzas,
yeah.
it's real good. Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll skip that. We're gonna go up. Let's go this one. Jimmy John's or Penn Station? What are you rolling with?
I'll probably say Penn Station.
He didn't sound too confident. So where you get your sub sandwiches from? Because apparently not neither one of them.
Subway.
Okay.
Subway. So
Okay,
he said he's an
I
ordinary guy.
I can tell. I mean, when he said, yeah, I had to tell. There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We done other people said, no, I don't do neither one of them. That's okay. Qdoba or Chipotle?
Oh, I'm gonna say Qdoba.
Okay.
I like their prices better.
Right.
And I know moms and dads do it too. Yeah. Yeah. Right. PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Iron Man or Black Panther?
I'm gonna go Black Panther.
Okay.
Every time.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is way better.
Have we had a male bulldog that has said Popeye? I can't remember.
Yeah,
maybe
that's
one.
where we go. That's where we go. All our meals, we all go to Chick-fil-A after
You
Thursdays
said that.
and stuff like
I
that.
did not say that. Yeah, I
You
knew
said
that.
that.
Yeah, I knew that.
They must have, like you said, something about Chick-fil-A must be a sponsor or something.
Something, yeah, because they rocking and rolling with that big time. They ain't even getting that spicy stuff, any kind of love or nothing. All right, so who you rolling with? NBA young boy or little baby, man? Who's gonna get you hype?
NBA boy.
Okay, cool. All right, DeAndre Malone's question: drums or flats?
I'm a drum type of guy.
Ride or die. What kind are you getting, man? What kind of flavor do you like?
Barbecue.
Okay. Yes, sir. We ain't gonna ask what dipping, man. You just knocked that out of the park anyway. We
right.
rock and roll. Don't even make it a barbecue. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. Plus barbecue, got barbecue sauce. You don't need to dip all that sauce everywhere. Get out all your all that crap. All right, so let me say it this way. I'm gonna give you an opportunity, man, to thank everybody who's been in your corner, man, and this has been there for you. Jordan, the floor is yours.
First, I wanna thank God. None of this would be happening without Him. And then I want to thank my mom, my dad. They be on me for a lot of stuff, but it's clearly working. My school work, stuff like that. You know, I love them a lot. My brother, my sister, my friends, like my family. Everybody who supports me, who has my back. That's what I really appreciate.
Hey
All
man,
good.
that's a beautiful thing,
It's all good.
and it's so funny because, like I said, I remember when I met your father, when I started really doing the stuff and going to mail and things, and we was talking, and I was telling him who I was and what I was a part of at the time, and he's like he said my son he watched your show, and I'm like. What does it? I'm like, what? Okay, because we just started doing the mail thing. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. But man, it's definitely just to see you grow up and continue to grow, and the progression that you're making, man. I can't wait till the Trinity and Mail game and the confidence that you exude because you never did seem like you was rushed. You felt comfortable out there. You felt like you belong out there. A lot
That's
of
good.
kiddos, when they get there, out there in that moment, it doesn't look like that. It was like you belonged out there with the first team, throwing TDs to Verbanix, throwing TDs for Antonio, handing the ball out, throwing it to Cam. And you look really good doing that. And like I said, I don't know too many kids, student athletes, football players in their first big game against a top three team that looked that good, man. So that just lets me know that you've been taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it. You getting your the mental game part on the way, the physical, getting back healthy. You really, man, it really is a honor just to see that because a lot of people talk that talk. A lot of people say I'm gonna do this, man. You walked it. Your actions speak louder than words, man. And it was an honor, man, to come out there and see you perform on the biggest stage. And you did a hell of a job, man. And I'm proud of you. And like I said, you ride or die. What size you wear? Cause I'm going to order some shirts, man. What size shirt you wear, man? Cause I'm definitely gonna get you a shirt.
Large.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Ain't no problem. I'm gonna take care of that on that one. But man, we really appreciate you joining us, and
Yes,
we can't
sir.
wait to see. You know what I'm saying? To continue to see your growth and taking care of business. And yeah, man, it's a blessing having you on here. Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Ain't no
All right. We'll
problem.
be keeping up. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I mean, my whole thing is he sound like how a quarterback should sound. Dude's polished, man. He did not blink an eye
No.
Friday. And he couldn't because if he blinked the eye, hey, man, that game set up 27-13. That's 43 to
Yeah, I
13.
could have got away out of hand real quick.
Didn't blink an eye. Poise, man. And that's from your parents. That's from your coaches. That's from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's very impressive, man. Jordan did not let down. Right, I'm just gonna call Mr. Ride or Die. Mr. Ride or Die did not let down, and very proud of him, man. And that's what it's about. But we ain't forgot about you guys. Before we go, we do got a show coming up that we gonna do NFL real quick. But it is awards night. It is awards night, right? So let's go on and let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna start it out this way. Because this guy right here has decided, hold on, let me see. He has decided to make the Wheel Show his home. The Wheel Show Kentucky High School Offensive Player of the Week is Valley Devon Jones. Back to back. The reason why he's back to back, yeah, he got the votes. He's got the votes.
I mean,
Kudos
it
to
is what
him
it
and
is.
all that. You gotta have the votes. You gotta have the votes. I gotta say that. You gotta have the votes.
Got the
But let me put it this way: 9 receptions, 243 yards, 4 TDs. Yeah, he has decided that I'm gonna do what I do, and on this show, if you do what you do, we don't care if you up every week. And if you win it every week, that's because hey, your people, your followers did what you had to do. But
Okay.
Devon Jones, you rocked and roll, and we know the Don is happy. The Valley, congratulations to the Valley High School. They taking care of business without a doubt. Love that. Love
Hey.
that. Love that. Next up.
Mary Jones, the Will Show's high school special teams player of the week. Valleys and Mary Jones. I mean, he ran a punt return back for a touchdown last week, and this ain't just the first one. This is like the second one, the third one. I mean, it's second one, third one. Yeah, he's ran them back. So you just gotta watch out for this man. But he getting the votes. He scored another touchdown. It's Mary Jones,
Freshman.
Valley High School.
Freshman.
Yes.
Freshman.
Can you believe it?
Big time.
Special teams player of the week.
Next time. All right. Last but not least. The Will Show Kentucky High School Football Defensive Player of the Week is Mel High's Isaac Spike Souls. Now, we had a little discrepancy because the Pop said he had 3 sacks. But whoever turned in the stats said no. 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. But any way you want to say it, my guy dominated.
Seemed like he had more than that. Heck. He was
Dominated. He pushed that line back. But that you're push him back, way back. Dude did whatever he wanted to. And Spike is ridiculous. Like I said, Sunday, he'd probably be it's happened before, but he should probably, if he plays defense like he's doing and get the reps on defense, he'll be first team offensive tackle and first team defensive tackle all state. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to everybody who voted. We really appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Don, what you leaving the people with?
Oh man, I don't got too much on my mind right now. So just wait till next show. People tune in 9:00 next show. Derby City Sports Review. We coming back at you. Watch out,
Guys, I'm gonna tell you, adversity is not a bad thing. You just got to learn how to deal with it. We just had an interview by Jordan. Been dealing with adversity. Balled out. His start against St. X. Period. Don't be ashamed. Don't run from it. Overcome it. We out of here. God bless. We see you guys. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Tune in every week. He gonna let you know. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show.
It's the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get expired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the what?